Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adam Hayes, and I wanted to take a moment and give a big thank you to my first patron on Patreon, a fellow also named Adam. He's a good friend of mine. Your support is truly appreciated, and the proceeds from that will go towards getting me the equipment to make my wrestling videos and wrestling performances look that much prettier on your screen, whatever screen you may be using at this particular moment. Also to make my music performances better, maybe do some recording in the future, and to do this, to do a talk about a random topic that I find particularly profound at the moment. And this one's going to be a short one. I find I'm ill prepared. I should preface by saying I'm not a teacher. I've received no Dharma transmission. I have only a loose understanding of a lot of different things, but I thought this would be a good way for me to work out some of my stuff and to express some of the ideas that I have through the course of things. And I welcome your interaction. Leave comments, questions, less hate mail, but if you feel a need, go ahead. That's fine. I had seen on Brad Warner his Hardcore Zen channel. And Brad Warner is a guy who, at least to me, seems to really have his stuff together. I'm reading one of his books, Don't Be a Jerk, and I watch his videos on his YouTube channel regularly, which is kind of what inspired me to do this, only I'm certainly not doing it as well. So do go check his stuff out. He's really got some interesting things to say, and buy his books, support him on Patreon. Me first, obviously. But if you like what he says, go with that. He seems to be a sharp dude. He had said in a video that he recently published, grab my notebook so I'm at least pretending to express my thoughts the way that I had written some of them down. Learning to be okay with okay. I found myself wandering through the halls at work today, as one does, responding to people when they say, "How's it going?" with "okay." Because I wasn't feeling particularly up, I wasn't feeling particularly down, just, okay. And I think that for me, being okay it's a good place to be at. It leaves room to go up. It also leaves room to go down, as is the way of things. But and being okay with being okay also got me thinking about some of the things that I hear in my day-to-day experiences with people, that social media is ruining our society and destroying everything, and is causing cats and dogs to just live together. All of the scariest parts of the Bible, naturally. When we see things on social media, we are seeing someone's life through their rosy-colored sunglasses. We're seeing the greatest hits of. I certainly don't post when I'm having a phenomenal day, because I don't want to rub it into people. I also don't post when I'm having a particularly bad day, because it would seem to me that, you're throwing a pity party, me, throwing a pity party, or seeking attention, things like that. So I try to keep at most of my social medias pictures of my kids or stuff that the wife and I and the kids do, or wrestling. I'm a pro wrestler, or at least I pretend to be. But that's other videos, and please check those out too. They're fun. We see other people's greatest hits, and it can cause, at least it's caused me sometimes to get really down and think, geez, why isn't my life like that? Why don't I do these awesome things? And I do awesome things, at least I think they're awesome. Play Star Trek Online. Let me tell you about my Klingon engineer. Not a big deal, but back to pretending to be serious here. You have to get comfortable with looking at the greatest hits, seeing someone's life as they want to portray it to people. And I think that can alleviate a lot of issues with social media and a lot of the depression that it causes. And it's kind of a difficult place to get to. I still experience difficulty with it, because there's always the nagging voice in the back of your head. Now, to give a little background on myself, I've been in recovery from substance abuse for almost 10 years now. It'll be 10 years on September 5th. and I've got depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder. So I don't say all of this to get attention or to, say, look what I've been through. I say it just to say I've been around the block a few times, and there are some things that I have an understanding of, for better or worse. It causes me problems, as one would expect. I'm feeling anxiety now, surprisingly enough, just sitting in my basement by myself talking to my phone, of all things. So, another topic that actually just popped into my head during that uncomfortable pause was someone saying, well, I'm just a bitch and you're going to have to deal with that, or, yeah, I'm just an asshole like that. And they may not have said it like that, but these are the voices that just go through my head. The idea of you having to adjust to someone else and accept their behavior just as it is, you kind of do. That may be the way that they are. It may not be. It may just be an image that they're trying to portray to cover up some of the insecurities that they have. You don't have to accept the abuse. You can say, reminded of a story. If you are given a gift, this is from some manner of Buddhist writing that I had read once upon a time. If you don't accept a gift, who does the gift belong to? It belongs to the giver of the gift. Much like with an insult, if I don't accept what you're saying, that's on you. So the next time someone says something cruel, says something mean, just go out and try to be a jerk, try not to put so much stock into it. It's certainly easier said than done. But try. I know that Yoda said that do or do not, there is no try, but trying more often than not will get you there. Fake it till you make it. And with that, it's been a successful 7.5 minutes, moderately to mildly to not quite so successful, but it's certainly not as bad as some of the other takes that I tried. So, leave some comments below for me, subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notifications when I once again decide to spout off some stuff. Again, thank you, Adam. Your support on Patreon is fantastic, and I'm going to try to leave my Patreon information in the bottom description of the video. If you feel the need, or if you feel even a minor inkling, support me, but by all means, I would actually prefer a comment right now than you supporting me on Patreon, so I have something more to talk about. Again, thank you for coming, and I look forward to seeing you next time.